MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Charlie Morton will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And a curveball in for a strike.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
Grounded to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Next up for Detroit, Jonathan Villar. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a curveball misses inside. Morton has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Sent out to straightaway center field. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Alex Bregman.
Standing in, Alex Bregman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Rod, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Pause, now the pitch. At the ball. Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ball 2 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Fouled off. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Jacob deGrom gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
That is third. The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta.
Number 8, David Peralta.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Grounded to third. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 24,
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. One and 0. Here it is.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
One left for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Nelson Cruz. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Popped up. Alonso will wait on it. And he's got it for out number one.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. When he finds his spot there, 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting fifth.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Now to the plate, Juan Soto will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Change up low, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot. and carved the inside half of the baseball with power.
The 1-0. Inside and low, 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. Digging in, Jonathan Villar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Fouled away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the payoff pitch home. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In there, 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The set and the 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball. You're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Fouled off. From the stretch, the 1-2. Two down, runners at first and second. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. It was swung on and missed. A full count now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And another foul ball. Driven nicely into the gap. Rizzo will head for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Soler. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A runner at second, nobody out. Astro center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. From the stretch.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Yasmani Grandal is on deck. The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The pitcher, Yasmani.
So coming to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First and second here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Back to the top of the order now. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Correa has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Houston. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, David Peralta. The pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
Ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Cracked out 2-2.
Bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. And he is in there. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So a runner on second with one down now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on him. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are two on with one away now.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Belted high and deep into right center. So they're going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So stepping in, Whit Merrifield. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Tigers 2 and the Astros 0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Soft liner towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Next to the Astros, the third baseman, Nolan.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. No runs, just one hit, one error so far for the Astros. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for the Astros. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The count now at 2-1. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on 2nd and 3rd. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. 1-0. Here it is.
Well, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
The 2-0.
Ball that time.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3 balls, no strikes. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the payoff pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He loses him on ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
The set and the 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two out, bases loaded. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scored. The tying run is into score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI now.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. One and one. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Jonathan VR.
First delivery to him on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The bat, number 9. Designated hitter, Alex Bregman.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And it's fouled away. fastball. Close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. Pete Alonso waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
So here's Pete Alonso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two and 0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The left fielder, number 8, David Peralta.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. From the stretch.
Nope.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here comes the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Soler is there. And the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's VR out there at shortstop. first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Digging in, Luis Arias hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did it, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far out...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Contreras is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now back, the third baseman.
So digging in now, Matt Chapman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's it.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The center fielder, number 24.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so It paid off this time.
And now is Yasiel Puig. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it, and that's the third out. One left for Detroit. Home half of the sixth inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Here's Nolan Arenado, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now the pitch.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ball 2.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Garcia. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 20, Charlie Blackman.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Chapman in foul ground, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Coleman Darnell is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Coleman Darnell.
With Merrifield next to hit. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Jonathan VR.
To the plate now, Jonathan VR. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, his first homer here in the series, and it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Nick Anderson comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 70, Nick Anderson.
Standing in now, Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 delivery. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
He's had a rough night at the plate, and maybe that last pitch is a good indication of why discipline appears to be an issue.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, David Peralta, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. One and 2 now.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter, or he's setting him up to go down and away.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Behind 0-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, and Detroit has taken a 4-2 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
1-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch on its way, and that swung on and missed for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Raisel Iglesias takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. In now, Jorge Soler, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Iglesias, a former Cincinnati Red, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Astros leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Hansel Robles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0 home. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 24, Avisaíl Garcia.
Digging in once again, Avisaíl Garcia has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Very high, 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the 2nd out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Whit Merrifield next to bat as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
0-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's outside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Popped him up. Grandal has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Tigers lead it 4-2. Alex Colomé is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 49, Alex Colomé.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here comes the first pitch.
Inside ball one.
The 1-0.
Ball back off the plate. Ball
3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Settling in now, Luis Arias. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one, no play.
Nobody out, runner on first. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
Tim Anderson will come on now and pinch run here.
Your attention, please. Now running it.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch coming, here it is. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Kevin Biggio will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. And gone. And the lead has changed here in the 8th. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 6-4.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 22.
Ready once again, Juan Soto. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. That swung out and missed. We're even at 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Here it is on 3-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Ball hit high to the right side. Alonso will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Tim Anderson will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Number 8,
Kevin Biggio will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot.
Biggio. Now at second.
Kirby
Number
Yates
9.
comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Alex Bregman.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Good battle. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alonso.
Stepping in now, Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
To 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left as they pull even. It's 6-6 now.
The left fielder, number 8, David Peralta.
Plate now, David Peralta. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And your go-ahead run is in at second base with nobody out. He's got himself a double.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Dylan Bundy, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Dylan Bundy.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Next ahead will be Wilson Contreras. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I really like it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So here is Avisayo Garcia as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. The 0-1.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
At the plate, Yasiel Puig. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fouled away. A pause, and the 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Astros looking to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Kyle Schwarber is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 12, Kyle.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Soler. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
For the Astros, the center fielder, Jorge.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball when he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ground ball for VR at shortstop. And boy, disaster reverted that time as the throw takes the first baseman right into the baseline, but he makes the swipe tag and gets out number 2. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup, the 1-0. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the ninth is still alive after the two-out success.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. Two-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Anderson absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Garcia to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they will walk off with game one here at home.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Houston Astros jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Dylan Bundy gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 10 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. For the Tigers, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 12 men on base. Time at the ballgame, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.